You're watching News 54. Azimio won Kenya leadership in Mount Kenya is now demanding a repeat of the 2022 general election in the region, even as fresh claims revealed how Deputy President William Ruto manipulated the outcome of the hotly contested election from MCA to presidential position. Addressing the media via a televised briefing by TV47 on Saturday, Kiambu County Governor Honorable Nyira in his complaint demanded the IEBC to, for instance, explain how a county like Kiambu had 300,000 voters cast their votes on the presidential seat and ignore all other 5 seats.
It made over 20 calls to the returning officers to rectify the situation and allow our agents access as is required by law. Because of this denial, polling in most stations started in absence of our agents, as a consequence of which we do not know what happened in the polling stations. There were instances where our agents were denied entry as long as 4 or 5 hours. We actually have evidence to the effect that 2 stations within the county did not allow our agents to access the polling stations the whole day, with the POs telling them that the stations were ostensibly fully occupied. In a situation where voting goes ahead in the forced absence of one set of agents, then a process failure automatically results, and subsequent results are obviously not free and fair. Number 3, we have reported incidences in Rari where some parties alleged that some Form 37A, that's for the governor, were not inserted in the ballot box. As a result, the IEBC officials opened the box ostensibly to check whether the forms were inside. Question is, under what circumstances do you open a ballot box? Who should be there to witness such an action? And in the first place, why was Form 37A missing in the ballot box? This happened in 2 instances in Kimende area, which means many more irregularities may have occurred across the county. What are the implications of this? The matter was reported to the police and DCI, and a statement made whose copy is in our possession. It has also been reported and confirmed that in one constituency, over 10,000 votes were cast in favor of Azimio candidate were counted as UDA votes. How many more instances occurred across the county? How many more votes were erroneously counted and given to the wrong candidate? What's the implication of such deliberate, careless action? It is also perturbing to note that a high number of votes, close to 300,000, allegedly cast votes for presidential candidate but did not vote for either governor, women rep, or senator. How viable is it that this large number of voters picked 6 ballot papers but only used 1? What happened to the other ballot papers? We also have evidence of broken ballot boxes with missing seals. What were the intention of such actions? As a result of the foregoing and many more, we have come to the conclusion that the election as conducted in Kiambu were not free and fair, and fell short of voters and candidates' expectations. There was a process failure, and we must note here that the presidential election in 2017 were annulled because of IEBC process failure. As a consequence, we cannot recognize the leaders as announced by IEBC in Kiambu, and we call for annulment and repeat of elections in this county. I think I only need to add that the evidence goes beyond the 300,000 votes for Kiambu. What we have now is close to 1 million votes across the Mount Kenya region that have been cast to the presidential candidate but cannot be traced to either the governor, senator, or women rep position. And the question we are asking is the same. How do you get 6 ballot papers? Mark only 1, 5 are either lost and we don't know where, they cannot be accounted for. What would be the implications of that? As you can remember, that was a question also that was raised in 2017, and as a result of that, the court ruled that the elections were not free and fair. That is of concern to us. That's a statement, but I'll ask my colleagues to add a few other instances that are in their possession. And I have to say that we are not just talking, we have the evidence, the materials, and we shall be taking the necessary action after this press statement. Over to you.
Perhaps, are you preparing for petition?
Well, first of all, we want to tell Kiambu people that the process that has been undertaken so far does not reflect their choice. I think that's the first thing to say, and we have said it very categorically. Out of the instances that we have quoted here, we cannot be able to recognize the leaders as announced by IEBC. That's the first thing. The second thing is automatic. I will take the necessary action with the evidence that is in our possession. Maybe Mr. Mara?
I fully associate myself with the statement and sentiments as read out by Governor Nyoro. What has happened completely disenfranchises the people of Kiambu, because this is not what they woke up to do or to witness on the 9th of August, just about a couple of days ago.